This is Misa Grand Duchess Rasmus Konen. This is Misa Grand Duchess Rasmus Konen. Part 2 is found on my Google Plus post, Mohamedina Perahid Rasmus Konen. And so therefore in my prayer, why did I have this name? I don't know why. I have no sympathies for anybody else. I am a religious. And though my etiquette of a religious does borders on all religions and all shapes and forms because it saved me. But as I was saying when I was in London, the Libyans, there was an exchange between the Libyans and the Syrians were there also. The Libyans, the Syrians, the Bahrainis, and they were wondering, they thought something was coming. There was a huge demonstration in London, and they were wondering how can they be a part of this change? What change are they talking about? But what they were saying is that what they were unaware of is what little Miss Hillary Clinton was trying to get at pre-Benghazi. And darling, what a mess that is. We know what a mess that is. We wanted to see her, blossom and shine in this role as Secretary of State, which she should have stick to. In her failure of a first-term president, she should have stick to it and ran for presidency. That would have made her a stronger candidate. But darling, such is life. I'm sure if I stepped out my shit, I could do a damn much better job. It's not that easy, but then again, it's not that hard. And so therefore these people, they are maligned to fail because of the creed of sameness that they look for and the mentality. And what about that mentality? We had a mentality where when I was in London, all the Arabs were so delighted. It was a change, a bomber change and whatever. They want to be a part of it, but yet still they became blighted. Egypt became blighted. They were all looking for this reformation that it went really to hell. Really. Shot to hell, this man's president and so forth. And little Miss Clinton, little Miss Hillary, God bless her soul, I think she's a smart person, but a little misguided in her abilities. And I think her husband, humanitarian effort, is a blighted little thing also. It sends and sheds light, but I'm not gonna go between the background on that. They played a role already. It's either step up with change or sit back and shut up. It's time for somebody. Enough of this crap from Arkansas and all of this scandal. We all know what it used to be like. It's time to just admit it. I mean, not admit it. It's time to just renew. It's time for renewal. Let's change the pattern of behavior. We're looking for renewal. Let's do that. The Arabs were too, right? We're all looking for this self-expression and this renewal, a new way of cooperation. This was Barack Obama's challenge. Who knows, darling? But guess what? We wish them all the luck. And such a man with 2 young children, very hard for him to raise children in such a climate and environment. And I will always support children in all their endeavors to be protected and to be shielded and to be saved from such embarrassment. And parents, true parents who are concerned about their safety and security, I really adore those 2 children, as I did all the other children that I was a teacher to and that I fostered their growth and development. Yeah, and this is where we should be, but we are not. Then how do we start over? We have to start over from the top. The mentality needs to change. The mental abilities, they coincide with the same consistent sameness, the paranoia to deceive and to capitalize instead of the ability to foster, to grow, to communicate and to develop. Every society becomes a society of incorporation or adjustment unless they fall. Let's not get greedy. Let's not be overweight in our mentalities and overweight in our possibilities. So much so that it stifles our children and it stifles their future. This is Misa Grand Duchess. Have a good evening. Those of us that have a dream, we realize what it is and we're persecuted for it. But I will always say, and I'm going to give you the benefit of my experience, when you have your dreams, keep them to yourself and let another man find their way. I did something else. I did something today. I wrote something. Well, let me see. It's on Facebook. Let me see. And I have to do it just like this. You can't see me when I'm looking at Facebook. There it is. Here it is on will do, will say, not the plans awaited your way, but will to find my way. Will do, will say, not the plans of awaited your way, but the will to find my way. And so that's where we are. Will do, will say, not the plans awaited your way, but the will to find my way. And doggone it, let's find our will to find our way again from the paranoia of protectionism. Stop living in our own terror. This is Mr. Grand Duchess Raspuskudin. The choice is yours. Free yourself, free your mind, and the rest will follow.